Hi everyone. So I'm going to be doing a little scrambled egg experiment here. So the way that I make my scrambled eggs, I've always added a little bit of milk, just like a couple tablespoons or something like that to a couple eggs. And that's just how I've always made it. And then one time I was watching Food Network and they said you should add water, never milk, and I don't remember why they said to add water. And I'm also going to make some scrambled eggs with nothing, just the eggs, no milk, no water, and I'm going to see which ones turn out better. And I don't actually think there's a right way to make scrambled eggs. It's just like it's a personal preference. So whenever you see a recipe, that's just actually an idea. It's just somebody's suggestion. This turned out great for me. Maybe you should try it. So recipes can always be changed up and you can change things, however you want. Unless it's baking. If it's a baking recipe, you have to follow it to a T or it won't come out. But you guys know what I'm saying. So there's not going to be a right way or a wrong way to make eggs, but I'm just going to try the 3 different ways to see which one turns out the best. So I'm going to do one with milk, one with water, and one with nothing but eggs. And we'll see how they turn out. I'm going to test them by the way they look, the texture, and the way they taste. Okay, so I have my eggs ready. In the first bowl, it's going to be the ones that I make with milk. So I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of milk. In the second bowl, it's going to be water, just a couple tablespoons. And in the third one, I'm not adding anything. So let me get my milk and my water added, and I'm going to whisk the eggs up, and I'll show you how they look. So that's how much milk I added, and now I'm adding the water. And in this one, nothing. Okay, and you're going to want to whisk the eggs up. If you ever see people do this a lot, like whisking a lot, the more that you whisk the eggs like this, or beat them, or whatever you want to call it, they're kind of going to be more fluffier. So that's why you see people do it like this, like really, really fast, instead of just like stirring it. So I try to make my eggs like a little bit fluffy. So here are the ones with the milk. There's that. Now the ones with the water. Ones with just eggs. They do actually look a little different, as you can see. So I might beat these a little bit more. Okay. Here's how they look. The ones with the milk, the ones with the water, and the ones with nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ones with the milk started first, and I'm going to cook those. The ones with the milk are cooking. And these are the ones with water. I'm glad these cook up pretty fast. That way I can eat them and they won't go to waste. These are the last ones, and these are the ones with nothing. No water or no milk, just eggs. Anyway, these are the ones with, like I said, with no milk or water. And I can already tell the difference because instead of like scrambled eggs, even though I beat them, they're more like chopped eggs, if you know what I mean. They're not fluffy at all, but we'll see how they taste. Okay, so this took about 5 minutes, and I just have these covered just so they'll stay hot. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what they look like and give you my taste test review. So first, a close-up look. These are the ones with milk. That's what they look like. These are the ones with water. The consistency is a little bit, I don't know, it seems a little rubbery, I guess you would say. Just my opinion. And the ones with nothing, it seems to have like, just like I said, like a chopped egg consistency, if you know what I mean. They're not fluffy and they don't really seem like scrambled eggs. So I always make mine with milk, and I actually add all different kinds of cheeses, and I even add ricotta cheese. That's my favorite. But I'm going to go ahead and taste the first one. Okay, those are like the eggs I always make. Really, really good. Try the ones with water. Good. Nobody would know that you added water or milk, but I think the texture is a little bit different than the ones with milk. Now for the regular, nothing added. It's more dense, not fluffy, and they don't really taste like scrambled eggs. They taste like you just fried up an egg and just chopped it. That's just my opinion. So which ones do I think are better? I think the ones with milk are better. They look better. The consistency, the texture, and the way they taste, unless that's just the way that I'm used to making them all my life. So I make them like this, like I said, only I add like a little bit of cheese and salt and pepper. So that's how I make my eggs. But just for this taste test review, I just made them completely plain, just so I can actually just compare the eggs. So I would go for the ones made with milk. They taste like actually like scrambled eggs. A little bit fluffy. I like the taste. I like the texture. This is a little bit, a tiny bit rubbery. I don't know another word to describe it, with the water. So if you don't have any milk, of course, you can add water, and it would be a little bit better than this. So that's how I would rate them. This would be number 1, number 2, and number 3. So let me know how you guys make your eggs, and there's all kinds of recipes you could make in different variations. One time I just happened to try ricotta cheese because I didn't have any other kind of cheese, and it was really, really good. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know how you make your eggs and which ones you prefer. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks. Bye. So here's my finished eggs. Just added a little bit of cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's the best way that I like them.